the busiest summer travel season on record. Hurricane cleanup.
People have lost their businesses, their livelihood. We need a little bit of help.
Manhunt for a murderer.
I don't know what he's capable of doing.
Good morning. I'm Steve Kathan with the CBS World News Roundup. By one estimate, 148 million of us will be on the move for the Labor Day weekend. CBS's Chris Van Cleve has more on the final summer getaway. Blake Sosa and his wife Ashley are heading to Japan for their honeymoon, getting an early start on Labor Day weekend at Chicago's O'Hare Airport as the busiest summer travel season on record comes to a close.
We just really looked at flights today worked out better for our schedule and definitely helps to beat the Labor Day rush.
The TSA has screened more than 227 million passengers since Memorial Day weekend, surpassing pre-pandemic records, and the agency expects to see another 14 million more by Tuesday. The nearly 150 million people traveling over Labor Day will face gas prices averaging about $3.82 a gallon. While it's nearly the same as last year, AAA says it's higher than normal for the holiday. Baba Javier is driving from Los Angeles to Arizona.
I'm not going to let the gas prices affect what we do right now. It does hurt. Not going to lie.
President Biden goes to Florida tomorrow to see the damage from Hurricane Idalia. They're picking up the pieces in places like Horseshoe Beach and Cedar Key. That's where we find CBS's Omar Villafranca.
Our cottage still standing. We're missing a few parts of it.
Cedar Key's faraway inn sits right on the water. A feature owner, Amy Firestein, said is usually a draw for visitors.
I've never seen anything like this.
But as Hurricane Idalia brought around 7 feet of storm surge to the area, the inn's proximity to the ocean left it wrecked, waterlogged, and covered in debris. The small island community has a population of roughly 800 people. Many of their homes are now piles of brick and wood.
Boy, it did horrendous damage, way beyond what we expected. That's the risk you take. If you choose to live by the water, you can live and die by the water.
Under fire for not calling for backup help during the Maui wildfires, Mayor Richard Bisson has released a video explaining and defending his action.
The severe gravity of the impact was not clear in the initial hours as our firefighters and police on the ground placed all of their efforts and actions towards helping people in the areas.
In Washington, a key member of the Proud Boys was sentenced to prison yesterday for his role in the Capitol attack. CBS's Ed O'Keefe.
Prosecutors said Joseph Biggs and his co-conspirators were the driving force behind the violence that unfolded at the Capitol. Biggs boasted about storming the building.
January 6th will be a day in infamy.
He wept in court, handed a 17-year sentence in prison after being convicted alongside Proud Boys leader Enrique Tarrio of engaging in seditious conspiracy to keep then-President Donald Trump in office.
Tarrio is due to be sentenced next week. Another member of the group received 15 years yesterday. There's word former President Trump's election subversion trial in Georgia will be televised and streamed live. He has pleaded not guilty, waiving his right to appear in person at an arraignment next week. CBS's Nancy Chen has more on the hunt for a convicted killer who escaped from an eastern Pennsylvania prison.
His depravity knows no bounds. I mean, this is someone who has nothing to lose.
A statewide manhunt is underway for Danilo Cavalcante.
If he's already engaged in a murder in broad daylight, there's no stopping him from doing anything more egregious.
Just before 9 a.m. Thursday, the 34-year-old convicted murderer escaped from Chester County Prison an hour west of Philadelphia. About 30 minutes later, he was spotted walking right past Nancy Lane's house.
It's a scary thing, but I don't think he's going to hang around nearby.
Authorities have not released details of his escape. Cavalcante was sentenced to life last week for stabbing his ex-girlfriend 38 times in front of her young children.
The government says employers added 187,000 jobs last month. That's 30,000 more than July. The unemployment rate edged up to 3.8%. 4 minutes after the hour.
Well, that's today's news. I didn't hear any good news, did you? No, I didn't think so. I guess it's all about perspective. The glass is half full. Well, as always, I'd like to thank you again for coming along with me on these Dash Cam News adventures. You know the drill. Peace, love, and all that hippie jazz. Bye-bye, everybody. It's 64 degrees.